Your Norcast Weather Update. Brought to you by the DiDonato Family Fun Center in Hamilton, with 26 professional-grade all-hardwood bowling lanes and our upscale bar and grill, Alley, with only the highest quality ingredients made from scratch.
And good Sunday evening. Hope your Easter and Passover holidays are enjoying yourselves with them, with your family and friends. Maybe you're starting to head home at the moment, or maybe you're still spending some more time with family. I know a lot of people are off this week, so maybe you're spending some extended time, maybe on vacation or spending time with that family and friends. Hope you're enjoying it, and I hope you're enjoying your evening out there. Temperatures are starting to drop as we look across the region itself. 38 right now in Doylestown, 41 as you head towards the state capitol. Head on that 195 corridor. We got a pair of fours in Asbury Park. We see a pair of fours also in Tuckerton. 47 as you head towards Atlantic City. 45 in Courthouse. 46 in Cape May. So north to northwesterly breeze will continue. At least it's not going to be as strong tonight. But as the skies clear, these temperatures are going to plummet into the low 30s across most of the area, even some upper 20s as you head towards the Philly suburbs, and tack on any type of breeze out of the north-northwest. Going to feel even chillier across the region itself. So we are going to clear out to partly cloudy skies, and we are cold for tonight, as I mentioned, 30s across most of the area. Damp and dreary for Monday, especially in the afternoon. We have an upper level low pressure system kind of combining with what we call a trough, which is basically a weak front that's going to push through the Ohio Valley. That's going to draw up some moisture into our area. I think we could see some showers and some drizzle in the afternoon, but overall, that easterly flow off the ocean, especially if you're on the shoreline, you get that damp and raw feeling off the ocean itself. We will see a gradual warm-up as we head towards the end of the week. I know a lot of you are off this week because of spring break from school and work. The bad news is the beginning of the week not looking great in terms of getting outside and doing some stuff, because we'll be breezy, we'll be chilly, we'll be cloudy, drizzly. But as we head towards the middle of the week on into the end of the week, I think things will be much better for you folks out there that want to get outside. Today, the best we could do was 53 degrees. Yep. A good 10 degrees below normal as you head towards the airport. Low wasn't that bad. I mean, we got ourselves more normal. But again, that cloud cover moved in, that west to northwesterly flow kind of put a kibosh on any kind of warmer air pushing on in here, and temperatures rising at best. So that's why we only got ourselves to 53 degrees. And unfortunately, as we head through tomorrow and on to Tuesday, it's going to be similar in terms of that. But the good news is that we'll get gradually warmer, especially, unfortunately, I guess I should say, as most of us go back to school and work the following week. We're talking teen summer, which we can talk about in just a moment. Futurecast right now, we look at ourselves, things are continuing to clear on out of here. Look at these temperatures as we head towards tomorrow morning. Whoa, freezing mark, below freezing, even some 20s in spots. I know, not uncommon. I understand we do get this kind of climate type of situation at the end of April. Even early May, we can even talk freezing conditions. That's why, personally, we don't usually start our gardens. We don't necessarily plant our crops until around Mother's Day because of the situation. But, geez, I mean, it's just such a wake-up call, because we've been dealing with such nicer conditions, some seasonal conditions, not necessarily today, but previously, and it's going to be even colder as we head into tonight than we did with last night. Temperatures try to rebound as best as they can, but as I mentioned, the cloud cover is moving on in here. Here comes this trough that's moving on in, and again, it's going to combine with an upper level low pressure system that's going to develop down into the Carolinas. That's going to move on off to the north and east and draw up the moisture along this trough itself. Now, I understand there's some models out there and some people are posting on social media, that clickbait that Nick likes to talk about a lot, trying to make this into a mix, into a snow event. Not happening. I'm going to be brutally honest with you, because for that to happen, you need the low pressure system that's off the Carolinas to really deepen very fast, like a regular nor'easter that we normally get. It's not going to happen until it's way up in the Gulf of Maine. So indirectly, it's going to affect us Tuesday in terms of seeing cloud cover and not being seasonable. But in terms of seeing the snowfall, I don't quite see it at this point. So for us, we're going to basically see some dreary, some scattered showers, and possibly some steadier rain, some drizzle. That onshore flow by the afternoon will make it feel much more dreary and kind of damp out there. And we start to clear out as we head towards the overnight hours tomorrow night on into Tuesday, before we start to see those mostly cloudy skies. But for tonight, partly cloudy, cold. Pair of threes at the airport. Along the shoreline, you are a little bit warmer, 39 degrees. But again, not looking as breezy as last night, but any breeze out of the north to northwest will make it feel even chillier out there. So if you have any kind of early plans for tomorrow morning, definitely we'll see it will feel much colder, definitely dress in layers as you head out tomorrow morning early if you have any kind of plans. As for Monday, we'll call it more clouds than sunshine, maybe some showers as we head towards the afternoon and some drizzle. Look at these temperatures, 15 degrees below where it should be for this time of year, even to Philly suburbs. Look at this, upper 40s. And again, with that east to north, southeasterly flow, feeling even chillier, especially along the shoreline. You'll feel that damp rawness I know a lot of you feel when you get that easterly flow off the ocean itself. Upper air pattern, for us overall, as we head through the next 48 hours, will still be on the chillier side, especially as that low pressure system will start to form and, explode over the Gulf of Maine. That's going to flow the colder air into our area, at least we head through, tomorrow, and even on into Tuesday, unfortunately. We'll be dry, but as you can see here, we're going to be well below normal for this time of year, and temperatures are going to be even more chilly than we're dealing with today and potentially dealing with for tomorrow. I do put your eye out towards the west. Yes, I know it seems like we're having this discussion every weekend. Low pressure system develops into western Canada towards Vancouver, Seattle, United States, pushes on into Montana, pushes on into my old stomping grounds of the Dakotas and Minnesota. It's going to push on off to the east. What does that mean? It looks like for a fifth week in a row, unfortunately, national headlines will be the severe weather for the Midwest, plains, southern parts of the Gulf of Mexico, up to the south and east. If there is a silver lining on this whole thing, this past week I think was probably one of the worst outbreaks I've seen, especially in the upper Midwest after forecasting in the area where I used to stay in towards Iowa, Minnesota, Nebraska, the Dakotas I mentioned before. 100 mile per hour straight line winds for Iowa this past Thursday. Unheard of in a lot of the years that I've been doing forecasting, especially when I was out there. That's because we saw reds and oranges streaming up towards the Great Lakes from the Gulf of Mexico. We're not seeing that as this pocket of cold air is coming here, so I think the severe outbreak might actually spare the Midwest, but be more towards the south and towards the Gulf of Mexico, that I-10 corridor and southeastern parts of the country. So it might not be as extreme as it was this past week, but unfortunately I think we're still going to deal with some severe weather as we head towards the middle of the week. It seems like we just have this thing on replay for the last 5 weeks, It's chilly over the weekends, we warm up as we head towards the week, major low pressure moves through, cold for the weekend again. So I don't know what's going on here. I think Nick did this on purpose for me to give the bad news of the weekends being so much colder. He gets to talk about the warm weather during the week. Anyway, things basically even out as we head towards, for us at least, because that low pressure system, the good news, will move north and east way up into Canada. So therefore, we will see a bit of a warm up as we head towards the end of the week. A weak cold front will push on through here, so we have a chance of showers on Thursday, but we could start to see here all this warm air that's starting to funnel up. That's going to push on off to our north and our east, so that I think by the time we hit, unfortunately, because I know most of you are off this week if you're in school or work, by the time we go back to school and work the following Monday, yes, that's when the warm air is finally going to hit us. So I guess the good news is we can start to break out the shorts for a little bit and get those outfits out for and prepare us for what we're dealing with for the summertime conditions. Take a look at the 7-day forecast. As I mentioned, Tuesday we're still below normal, 55 degrees under mostly cloudy skies. Wednesday we start to rebound as a warm front pushes through the afternoon and evening hours. As we head into Thursday, a pair of sixes. Then a cold front pushes through later Friday on into early Saturday morning, but it's not as strong as this cold front that we just dealt with yesterday on into today. So the cold air will not be entrenched. So we'll still be right where we should be for this time of year, even despite that cold front. And then all of a sudden the warm-up occurs. Here comes Team Summer. 78 by the time Monday rolls around, where most of us are going back to work and school. 80 by the time Tuesday hits. Have a great rest of the evening, everybody.